crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you. You're gonna find your way, man. Your way, man. You're gonna find your way. Yeah, take a look around you. You're gonna find your way, man. You're gonna find your way. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the rule. Got things to do. I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga. Find your way, man. Find your way, man. Find your way, man. I said, take a look around you, nigga. Find your way, man. Find your way, man. Find your way, man. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice, pay that. You don't wanna say that. You don't want this payback. I keep my composure. This my kingdom, nigga. Stay back. We had a couple of moments. You had a choice, nigga, on it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga. I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth, and we die with it. I see it like it's an obstacle. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music a means to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had. Stop looking at trends. You wearing your heart like it's topical.
The following program is rated TV, MA, and OC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Oh, Santa's coming.
Ho ho ho, you lazy beesh.
No! I literally just flushed 5 times and it's clogged.
Number 1, a big gulp. Number 2, Pringles.
You are going to have diabetes eating this shit. You better go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Hello, Norman.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing. Testicles. Ooh, welcome everyone to episode 23 Hundo and Schneindiocho of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Today's episode, the Beastcast, is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2 Flexing on all you beat. Yeah,
it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, fam, what's going on? How are we doing? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Drop some comments down below. What are you smashing today? Me hopes you went to the fucking gym. I suspect that you have. And if you haven't, God damn you. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you not listen? How dare you not pay attention? All right. Well, let's get into today's episode. We got a couple announcements we got to get into right after when we get into the tip. Very important. And let's jump right into it. Let's summon the Falcon and get today's party started. Falcon. Let's go. right. Now it is Tainty Tuesday. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. But we had to bring back the Dick Draft card anyway. All things being equal, hashtag double D. It's the Dick Draft. And if you don't know what the Dick Draft is, this is the Swole fam volunteering to go out and bang the lunacy out of these purple-haired, septum-pierced fucking Matt Damons out there.
Matt Damon.
This is what we're going to do to unite the country. We're going to fuck some common sense into these lunatics. All right. So we have the females of the Swole fam. You are the generals. And of course, we have the foot soldiers sacrificing their phalluses for the greater good. All right. So hashtag Dick Draft. Drop that in the comments down below. Let's get a little tainty, man. Oh, my goodness. Full extension. Super tainty. And of course, let's check out the church perch. Let's see our little church. Very nice. Very cute. Good girl. Good girl. All right. So let's get into the first announcements. Fam, it's time to get right on into that tip. Spit on it. Just an inch. Just an inch. It's cold outside. A little sensitive there. Okay, we got a couple things going on this week. Today is Tuesday, so day after tomorrow is episode 24 Hundo. Can I get America? Of course I can. You know what that means? We got two major things. I mean, when the stars align and everything collide, the stars are aligning. The stars are aligning this Thursday. So Thursday, December the Schwem, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Round Table 32. Round Table 32 is going down at 5 p.m. Great group call. The Thursday live stream will be private for members only, so join us now over there. We got some. Just go join the fam. Go join the fam so you can be there for all the private live streams. Yesterday we had an accountability meeting that's available inside Swole TV now if you missed it, but that was fire. And Thursday, I have a feeling it's always awesome, but it's going to be extra awesome this Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And not only that, we got another announcement for Thursday. We got P3S5 dropping. My goodness. So Thursday is a big day. It's the day of episode 24 Hundo. So another 100 episodes in the book. And that means another release of the signature series, P3S5, drops on Thursday. You have 24 hours to purchase over there at swolenormousx.com/signature. You can load up the page. Of course, it'll be available all day. And you get a certified Swole card along with it. And of course, if you're new and you don't know what that is, it's a mystery design tanker t-shirt, and they're fucking awesome. And it's one-time print, so you can collect them all. You can't really go back in time and collect the previous ones, but you can still get one-of-a-kind limited edition releases right now for this upcoming P3S5. So it's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. Very excited. Very excited for P3S5. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. This one means a lot. All right, let's get into the tip. We got some Swole fam posts, and we got some great balls deep stuff. We got an article we're going to cover. It's going to be fucking funny. We talked a little bit about it in the Red, White, and Swole chat.
What's in the box?
All right, first post today is from Brenda showing us some flexibility. And she writes, push ignite finally done. Single leg squats to lunge had me begging for mercy. I read the comments in Swolenormous X and did Sphinx push-ups against the wall. Being a premium member is changing who I am in the best possible ways. Exponentially better nutrition, mobility, and recovery. And the Swole fam is here to support. No beaches, no booshes, and no jabronis. Thanks for sharing. Keep on crushing it. Yeah, Sphinx push-ups against the wall. I mean, I guess you mean a bench. But you can also do Sphinx push-ups with your arms more in front. We talked about that on the podcast. So I would just move your elbows further in front or just elevate and do them off a bench. And you'll progress pretty quickly at doing them on the ground. All right, we got a post here from Caleb from our discussion boards in Swolenormous X. And Caleb writes, hello, Swole fam. I am a few days late introducing myself. I am new to the Swole fam. I'm looking to cut the bullshit and work my ass off to lose weight. I started at 318 pounds, then dropped to 289 and got back into the old habits because I just went through a divorce. Still weighing at a starting weight of 289 and looking to shred that off, but also put on muscle, get swole. My goal weight is to be around 210 or 220 pounds. I think that's a very healthy weight for me. I cut out processed foods, sugars, pops, and other junk that my body doesn't need. And I've learned most of your real foods are in the parameters of your grocery mart. Fresh veggies, I disagree. Fruits in moderation and steak and other meats are my go-to. I think cutting out all that garbage like frozen pizza, chips, cookies, and sodas is going to help tremendously. I am here for a lifestyle change, not a diet. I wish all of you luck, and I'm very excited to begin this new lifestyle journey. Welcome, Caleb. Welcome, Caleb. Get in those meats. Grass-fed beef, steak, ground beef, pastured eggs, tallow, grass-fed butter. Focus on those essentials. Man, meat, honey, fruit, you're good to go. You are good to go. Just stuff your face with that, lift heavy weights, and the weight's going to come, the extra body fat and the inflammation is going to come right off. You'll see. We got a post here from Lee in the What's Up Bisha section on, man, the discussion boards are popping off. What's up, y'all? A couple days late anyway. I hate bullshit and red tape. Not really into explaining a lot. Well, suck it up and do it, biatch. I just love going to conquer the objective. I joined Swolenormous X to prove the people around me wrong and for the value of the kitchen. I'm pretty advanced lifter already, but I'm 17, so I still have a lot to learn. No fucking shit. I'm just going to continue to go get after and be a soldier of Christ. Well, there's a lot to unpack here, but welcome to the fam. Now you're a soldier of sick fucking gains. All right. There's a lot here, I guess. So, I mean, to prove people around me wrong, okay. I mean, it's time to tighten up your community, the 7 pillars. Fuck everyone around you. You got to prove it to yourself, but they will learn in time that you are leaving them in the dust, that's for sure. You're a pretty advanced lifter already, but you're 17, so I'm going to go ahead and be like, you're not an advanced lifter because you just don't have time on this planet to be advanced at pretty much anything at 17. So first off, white belt mentality. You're new to lifting. Trust me, at 17, I knew jack shit. I don't know how long you've been lifting. I don't know what's going on to make you think you're an advanced lifter at 17, but that's great to hear that you have experience. Now it's time to really put those fundamentals where your mouth is. So time to humble yourself. And I would make sure you look into the program, you look into the yoga, the Swolga, the programs that we have. It will teach you a lot that I wish I knew when I was 17. So welcome to the fam, and time to get humbled real quickly. It's time to make some sick fucking gains the right way. I wish I had the Daily Swole and Swolenormous X when I was 17. That's for damn sure. So welcome, young man. Welcome, young man. Welcome to the fucking Swole fam. Stoked to have you. All right, Matt writes in the Telegram chat. So I'm watching the Mancast from yesterday, and that one Bish was using that line of, quote, all diets fail and 90+% of people gain more weight back, blah, blah, blah. That must mean I am in the top 5% of all humans on Earth going on 2 years of weight loss and sustaining the same weight. How is that possible that I have cracked the code to be this superhuman? Does anyone else think of that when these fat positive cunts talk like that? We think of a lot of things. They're not rational. They're not using common sense or logic. They are just complaining and projecting their own self-hatred. They don't want to put in the effort or take responsibility for their status in life and their status of their health. And just like them, as you put it very aptly, the fat positive cunts, most people that are focusing on calories in, calories out, they're focusing on sucking down all these goddamn fucking leaves rather than eating nutrient-dense food. People think they need to eat the goddamn rainbow in order to get nutrition, which is nonsensical. You need to eat nutrient-dense food that is bioavailable for humans. And we have figured out what those are. So it's time to do things properly. Like we always talk about, if you're doing something wrong, there's a very high chance you're going to fail because you're doing it wrong. So if you make stupid choices, you're going to win stupid fucking prizes. So if you make poor choices and do some extreme calorie restriction garbage diet, yeah, it's not going to work out. Shocker, you're going to get fatter. Shocker, you're going to make terrible decisions and start binge eating because you're starving yourself essentially because you're not eating nutrient-dense food. We don't think much about what they say. We just laugh at the stupidity that results from their face hole opening and closing and making sounds. All right, the Swole Fam Discord, Greaser. Oh, good one. Sup fam, name's Matthew, been into fitness since I got clean. Recovering drug addict, clean 3 years. Yo, good for you, dude. Good for you. Good for you. I'd say I'm not new to the gym. I understand certain workouts, but the vernacular and the routines I am new to. I want Papa Swolio to kick me in the ass like my NA sponsor does, and And he does, so I'm pumped about that. I look forward to getting those gains. Biggest help for me is the nutrition. Papa has one hell of a roadmap once I get told to go in a certain direction. Just need some guidance and then I'll go. We got this. I also use this Discord for gaming and Twitch, so that's why my username is that. Much love, guys. It's all good. It's all good. Welcome to the fam. That's why we got the Discord, so you can use it. That sounds awesome, dude. And that's exactly what we do in the Swole fam and Swolenormous X is don't necessarily be like, here, eat these things. We definitely have strong recommendations, but it's the elimination diet. And we give you the tools and we give you the power back to make those positive changes and to learn. You got to put in the work, right? You got to put in the work. I mean, you can just follow the leader, be like, oh, I'll do this. I'll eat whatever you say. That's not really the right process. You got to start changing the framing and changing your understanding of why you're eating these foods and why these things are important to the human body, et cetera, et cetera. Because once you have a better understanding of why you're doing what you're doing, it's much easier to, quote, stick to it. I mean, you're doing it for a reason and you understand the reason. So you know why you're doing it. So you're not going to fall off. A lot of people just want to follow something. Oh, tell me what to do. And you're doing it without any understanding of why you're doing it. So you don't understand the importance of why you're doing it in that way. And there's no actual emotional connection to it. There's no purpose behind it. And that's why a lot of people aren't successful. That's one of the many reasons. All right. Well, there you go. That's fucking fire.
I gave it a 10.
You switched the samples.
Thank you so much. Far too kind. Yeah, I felt good. That was nice. That was a nice out. All right, let's get a little tainty, man, and we'll get into some questions. Ooh, all right. Good question, Green Trolley. First question of the day. Drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Green Trolley writes, Papa Swolio, when can we send money to your Stop Liberals from Posting company? Hashtag film your feline, not your face. I love watching you go off on those tainty magooches. Hashtag dick draft. Why, thank you so much for your support.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean?
If you don't know, the other day I was saying, I'm going to start a company. I'm going to start a company where we actually take like a GoFundMe, right? And that's what the Green Trolley is referring to, where you actually send money and it's crowdsourced, where we send it to people to stop fucking posting. They're only allowed to post pictures of their cats because we all know they have several of them. So stop posting videos. Stop talking. Just shut your mouth. Just shh.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
Just quiet. And we will actually pay them to stop. Talk about a nonprofit. Talk about a charity. Talk about something that's going to be huge. Like we will send you money to shut the fuck up. I mean, I think that's a game changer. I think it's a game changer. Grizzly, do you think Elon would fully invest in your Stop Liberals posting? I don't think. I think he's doing a great job in his own right. You know what's crazy is that on Twitter, everyone's or not everyone, but people that think they're actually more important than they are leaving. And everyone's like, go. No one wants to hear your insanity anyway. They're leaving on their own accord. If they don't get their way, and if everyone doesn't get on their knees and bow and suck their digital dicks, they don't want to be on Twitter. Because now, shocker, you are able to have different opinions on Twitter now for the first time in a long time. And people that can't defend their positions are leaving because they can't defend their positions. So, hey, good fucking riddance. If you don't want to be there, then don't be there. Let's see. Grizzly, will you get a few soundboards of Ron Burgundy? I feel like his words would be perfect for the podcast.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Where you been, bro? Where you been? All right, let's take a call. Let's get one from Frank. Frank, you're live on the Sleazecast. Go right ahead. Go, Frank.
Hey, Papa Swolio. How you doing?
Great,
I just got a really quick question. So what's your biggest fear in life?
I don't know. Biggest fear in life? Ugh, I don't know. These are like all these questions. I don't think about it. I don't think about that. Don't know. Oh, the Whore Island one? My biggest fear in life. I don't know. That's a deep question. I haven't given it much thought. I don't sit around thinking like, oh, I'm afraid of this. Let's see. Arm Vandermolen. If you have a biggest fear and it's right in the front of your brain, you could drop that in the comments. I mean, you're talking about like if I was dropped in the middle of the ocean, there's sharks in there. I mean, that's not something I'm keen on. There are a lot of things I would not prefer, but a fear is a different thing. Like we all have fear. And fear is a good thing. Fear is healthy. Waking up in Lizzo's body. Well, come on. Lizzo's healthier than I'll ever be.
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
I don't know about that. I'm not really that afraid. Lizzo's so much healthier than I'll ever be, so that would be an improvement on my life. Nick, Papa's greatest fear being too close to the black hole known as Lizzo's mouth. Oh! All right, Vandermolen. Papa Swolio, which muscle group should I train to become wider? I have always been tall and slim. Lats, middle deltoid. Those are some good ones. You know, you want to look big from all angles. So posterior deltoid, middle deltoid, those are important with, you know, nice capped shoulders. Lats are going to be a good one. Quad sweep, the standard ones. Vastus lateralis. You can get that with doing taking out the rectus femoris with certain movements, doing like plie squats and sissy squats are great ones for the vastus lateralis. Big fat fucking quads and glutes, baby. Yeah, that, for example, Suzanne, biggest fear, anything bad happening to my bunch of kids. Well, I think that's probably something. If when I have kids, I'm sure that would qualify for sure. Dawn, I love how everyone immediately starts dropping fears of Lizzo. It's a frightening prospect. Matthew, my biggest fear is not taking risks and being complacent. Regret is a tough pill to swallow. Indeed. We're all going to have regrets though, so you know, we're all going to have regrets with something. It's always in perspective. You're always going to look back and think like, oh, I could have done things differently, but then you didn't at the time. So, you know, in other words, make the moves that, get out of your comfort zone is pretty much a good idea. Nothing wrong with being comfortable in certain aspects, but you don't always have to be uncomfortable. That's what training is. That's what training is, or sauna or cold plunge. Like you're making your body uncomfortable. But challenge yourself. That's important. Jackson Murphy 08, Papa Swolio from Instagram. What should I eat to stay healthy? I would recommend eating grass-fed beef and organ meats, pastured eggs, cooking beef tallow and grass-fed butter. I would mitigate and minimize your consumption of vegetables and test them. Most people should go mostly carnivore and throw in fruit and honey, avocados or something that's good. That's a fruit, and maybe some low toxic vegetables. But elimination diet's great for most people, and staying away from those types of high fibrous carbs and things that just fill you up without the nutrients is something that I would recommend. That's what I personally do, and I've never felt better. So sharing what works for me and for more people every single day that are opening their eyes to how they've been lied to by the mainstream medical establishment and people that are sick and unhealthy themselves. Hypocrites. Or criminals, however you want to look at it. Chirag Thakur. Bro, how to jacked up like you? Eat a fucking steak and go to the fucking gym. America! Fuck yeah! All right, we got one from Matthew Damonson. Oh, I wonder if that's a troll.
Matt Damon.
If your name is Matthew Damonson, we got to have a conversation. That's... Come on, you trolling me?
Hey, Papa. So I had a couple questions about cold plunging. I've never done it before. I want to start doing it. So for a beginner, do you think I should start in like a really, really cold bathtub, like turn the water all the way to cold? Do you think that would even do anything? And my second question is, should you stretch before or after a cold plunge? Because I work for FedEx, and obviously times are crazy right now, and I do about an hour of stretching and yoga a night. Should I do that after a cold plunge or before a cold plunge? Thanks, Papa.
Cool convo. I mean, personally, I do the cold in the morning. I do the cold first thing in the morning. I go out, I get some sun on my eyes. I do a cold plunge. I usually do like 2 minutes or so. And my cold plunge is like 38 to like 40 degrees. So a bath definitely is good. I mean, if you're just trying to get your body used to the cold, the more frequently you do it, the more the better you'll get. You could do by turning your shower cold at the end for like 30 seconds and just get used to exposing yourself to cold. I generally lately haven't been doing cold at night because I'll do the sauna really hot at night. And then I used to jump in the cold plunge right after and then kind of heat back up in the sauna or go take a shower. But cold really wakes me up. It's stimulating. So I don't like that really right before sleep. So I'll go really hot in the sauna and then kind of allow my body to cool down on its own and then take a nice like lukewarm or cool shower-ish. And then I'm ready for bed. I've been sleeping great that way. So I've kind of opted more for not doing it at night. I do understand you're probably icing down after a long day. But if you try it, yeah, a cold bath is great. I mean, all you're doing is you're getting your body acclimated to cold water. So you can start at 60 degrees or 55 or however cold you can get it to, and then you can go from there. So any kind of cold therapy is going to be beneficial. And then you can just, obviously, if it's a cold temperature, for me, if I was getting in 55 or 60 degree water, I would have to be in there for a lot longer than just 2 minutes. So the reason why I like it as cold as possible, I don't like doing 50 degrees and being in there for longer. I would rather do as cold as possible because I like it to be uncomfortable. I want it to be something to build discipline. I mean, I get into it. I kind of look forward to it, but it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but then it feels so refreshing. So I want it to be cold enough that I want to get the fuck out. So I do, I want it to be something where it's overcoming a hurdle to get into it. And, but I love it. I do look forward to it. Especially first thing in the morning when you wake up. I wake up, and one thing when you start doing cold plunging in the morning, you realize how hot you are when you wake up. When I wake up, I get in there, your senses aren't really awake yet, so I just feel hot. I feel like I'm, on fire and I'm cooling off. Great thing. So I would just do as cold as you can. And if you could do it first thing in the morning, that'd be a great way to start. Cold shower is great too. So you're asking me, do I stretch after? I would do the stretching and mobility stuff first while you're warm. You can do it after, but when you're getting really cold, I don't move like that right after. I allow myself to warm up. I go water the plants and shit and allow myself to kind of come back up but I'm awake. And it's great because then I get ready to work out first thing. And after a cold plunge, I don't need coffee right away. So that's a great way to naturally wake up and allow your adenosine to reabsorb. That way you can get more of the benefits from caffeine. So you want to wait like an hour and a half, 2 hours after you wake up. And I'll tell you, after I do the cold plunge, I'm awake. I'm not like, oh my God, I need my coffee. I'm fucking awake. Wide awake. I'm wide awake. Little tainty man here. There you go. Aww. Oh, tainty man. Hello, tainty boy. Oh, stretch. Yeah, stretch the tent. That's a good boy. Good boy, tainty man. Wake up. He doesn't want to wake up. All right, good question, Matt. Hopefully that helps you out. Nothing wrong with doing it at night, but something you want to help yourself get to sleep. So if you find that it wakes you up or makes you too alert, then you probably want to do it in the morning. Or you could do it both. You could do it morning and evening. Suzanne, Papa Swolio, if no grass-fed organ meat is available, any suggestions? Here you just get the medicine-fed shitty organ meat. No online shopping possible. No online? There's no places online where you can order? Grass-fed meat itself is possible? It looks like that got cut off. You can't order any grass-fed organ meat? Where are you? Are you in Germany, Suzanne? I forget. Come on. No, not grass-fed organ. You've Googled it? You've really looked? Really? Really? Some countries restrict organ meats. Is that true? Have you gone to local butchers and stuff? I mean, you can get supplements and things like that. I mean, personally, I wouldn't want to eat the organs of unhealthy animals. I mean, you're still going to get benefits from it. But personally, I wouldn't want to eat like fatty cuts of grain-fed beef or organ meats. That's not my preference. You said yes, 3 weeks. What does that mean? What's 3 weeks? Local butchers just sell the unhealthy animals. I thought in Europe, they restricted. I thought they had restrictions on like GMOs and poor like cattle practices. So there's nothing like international from France or something like that. It's the first question I've heard of that. You can probably get supplements. It's not the same as fresh organs, but that might be a better option. Dawn, I have seen a recommendation for doing 2 minutes cold plunge and 2 minutes sauna, then repeat both. Is that a thing? I mean, there's a thing for everything. 2-minute cold plunge is great. 2-minute sauna, I don't really know what the point of that is. When I do the sauna, I do like 25 minutes to 30 minutes, and I do it as hot as I possibly can take it. So when I do sauna and cold, I'm not doing it for, I'm relaxing in the sauna. It's an uncomfortable experience. So I'm not in there relaxing. I mean, it is relaxing. It's restorative, and you learn to adapt to it, and you learn to adapt to the discomfort. So it's still uncomfortable, but it's more doable, because once you've done it X amount of time at a certain temperature, you know you can make it. And once you know you can make it, you can push through that discomfort. And I have a timer, and I'm usually listening to a podcast or something like that. I don't know about the 2-minute sauna. There's things where you do like 20 minutes in the sauna or 25 minutes, and you do a cold plunge, then you rest for a little bit, do it again. So you can go back and forth. You're just not really getting benefits of the sauna at 2 minutes. So really, you got to be doing it hotter, like 180 plus for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes plus. But the more you do hot and cold, the more you do either of them. Doesn't always have to be back to back, but the more you do it, the better your body will adapt to it and create more capillaries and blood flow and shock proteins and stuff like that. What was that? It's like a big thud. Danny, Papa Solio. Hey, Papa, what's the best alternative to industrial soaps and detergents trying to get rid my environment of toxic BS? In terms of soaps, you mean like body soaps? You can use beef tallow, like saponified beef tallow. They sell that on Amazon. For detergents, like laundry detergents, you could look for ones that are free of phthalates and things like that. You could use white vinegar in place of laundry detergent, actually. You just want to make sure you're looking for things that are phthalate free and no dyes and no garbage. So, but white vinegar is something that you can use in your laundry. And don't use dryer sheets. Like, don't use that shit. It just coats your clothes in like a wax. It's not good for you. I would also make sure you're looking for cotton. Get 100% cotton or 100% organic cotton whenever you can. For clothing, be careful of like spandex and rayon and nylons and stuff around your ball sack. Get cotton underwear or whatever you're using, or free ball it. Stuff like that. I only wear cotton shorts. We've gone through like everything in our bedroom, from comforters and pillows. Everything is cotton or wool. It's more expensive up front, but you keep these things forever, and they breathe better and they smell better. We've been sleeping so good. So in terms of soaps, I use just like a beef tallow bar soap, and I don't scrub myself like crazy. I mean, I do some of the key areas, right? I'll do like the crack, the sack, the pits and stuff like that, but I'm not scraping my arms and knees. Like I'll get the dirt off my body, but I'm not scrubbing and scrubbing. But it's like a little beef tallow soap and water, usually just water rinsing, but I'm also in the sauna. I'm sweating a lot and I'm in the cold plunge. So I'm getting water on my body. I'm cleaning off. So you don't need to be like scrubbing yourself. Depends on what you're doing during the day, but the beef tallow soap is fine for me. Matthew, what about bamboo? Seems to be the new thing with sheets and just about everything. We don't use, I try to opt not for bamboo. I think, I forget, I used to look into this. I haven't looked into it in a while because I just opt for certain types, but I think some of that can be like, it's all about the way it's processed too. And a lot of times these elements are like, if it's cotton, but it's not organic cotton or it's not certified, then it can be made in plants that are using chemicals and bleaches and detergents. And it's the way these things are, because when you have mattresses or you have pillows and stuff, they give off these like toxic fumes essentially. So I'd be very careful about the production. It's really not so much just what it's made of, it's how it's produced. So a lot of times you'll see like GOTS certified. There's a good site that's called, I think it's Bean Products, BEAN products. You can get 100% organic shower curtains. You can get sheets. You can get pillows, and they fill it with like kapak, which is a good product. So you can go and find out that. I would opt for cotton and wool whenever possible, and get like, and you want to get 100% organic. And sometimes these pillows, like you'll be like, oh my God, it's so expensive. Yeah, but what's the price of breathing these toxic fumes? And how often do you buy pillows? And also, a lot of shit that you'll find at like Target or these fucking stores, you'll be like, oh, 100% cotton, but it's stuffed with polyester on the inside, which is synthetic and shit. So you have to be really careful when you buy from these stores. Really, you have to go and pay extra upfront online and find these like quality products, but it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. You go down that rabbit hole, you realize, fuck. I mean, you don't want plastic shower curtains. These things are awful. They degrade and they just like fume in the air when you're taking showers, and they break down. You're just, it's awful. Bean Products. Yeah, Bean, BEAN. I think it's called Bean Products or something. Do a search, Bean Products, you'll find it. Yeah, they have bean bags, but you don't have to buy a bean bag. Yeah, and drinking glass. Yeah, glass. Don't use plastics. Get this stuff out of your existence. Let's see. Stella, Papa Swole, do you think I could swap treadmill for swimming as cardio? Would it have better or worse results? In terms of what? Like doing treadmill instead of cardio, instead of swimming? I mean, I don't do either, so I can swim. I don't go like swimming. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? I mean, cardio is cardio. Your body doesn't know what's what. Your body only knows the intensity and the duration of your exercise. And if you're doing a new activity, you'll be challenging at first because you're using different muscles, different combinations, et cetera, et cetera. You know, swimming's challenging at first, but then when you do swimming all the time, you get better at swimming. Shocker. You know, so the piano is difficult at first and you get better at playing the piano. So it's like, you know, your hands will be sore, guitar, and like your fingertips will be sore and your hands will be like, oh, fuck. You know, I went through a phase of playing guitar and stuff like that at once. But then after a while, you get the calluses built up and your muscles get used to it. Same thing with club and mace and kettlebell and all that stuff. So, like, what are you trying to accomplish? I mean, the cardio is kind of irrelevant. I like to do more functional cardio. Like walking. Walking is great. There's nothing wrong with walking. And sometimes if you're in a cold climate, it's snowy outside, it's fucking gross, or you have to walk on a main highway if you went for a walk. It's like, all right, I get it. You go and you know, walking is very good. It's very good for your mental health and stuff like that. But I mean, your health is going to come from your weight training primarily and your nutrition. Eating, you know, quality foods, getting quality sleep, and all those things. Yeah, essential oil, you can do that. You can just put a couple drops. You put them, you know, tea tree oil or eucalyptus and stuff like that. Adam van der Molen. Papa Swole, I've been going to the gym for 7 weeks, but went too hard and threw up twice now. Any tips for finding the right intensity and duration? Yeah, you're finding it. Honestly, you know, if you went too hard and threw up twice, yeah, you shouldn't be throwing up when you're training. So you're learning. This is like the same thing when people go out drinking and they don't know their limits. They drink too much and they throw up and they have a terrible hangover. You learn like, hey, I shouldn't be drinking 15 fucking beers. So you have to, same thing with training. You just overdid it. Like you'll learn your limits. You'll know when you lift, like you have to experience that. You lift and you get too sore. All right. Then you back it off, or you don't do as much volume and you cut the volume back and you increase your training to twice a week for that body part rather than once a week with that much volume. So you're finding the right intensity and duration. Are you are you a member of the Swole fam? Definitely check out our programs, 90 Day Dash, Scorched Earth, Swole Season. Those are great ways to make sure that you're doing it properly with recovery in between. So you can also do a weight training session. At your stage, 7 weeks, you should be doing either total body or upper and lower body or push pull, and doing yoga as well for mobility and active recovery. Okay. We got the calls. We got this. Time to go balls deep, fam. Good questions. Good fucking questions. Appreciate them.
That's deep.
All right. All right. Good questions. We will take some more tomorrow. And if you didn't get your question completely answered, call in, askpapaswolio.com for submitting a question. Now it's time to go balls deep. This article, I tweeted it, or I responded, or I posted it. I posted it in the Red, White, and Swole Telegram chat. Here we go, fam. Ready?
What's in the box?
All right. This is fucking funny. I mean, the world is completely
Everybody
retarded.
knows you never go full retard.
Monkeypox is renamed, quote, Mpox by the WHO, the World Health Organization, after claims decades-old term was racist and discriminatory towards Africa.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
All right, so this is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. So I said, you know what? No, I'm going to call from that. So from now on, we are going to call it Gorilla AIDS. Gorilla AIDS. Let's try to make it as offensive as possible. No, so fuck your Mpox. Stop changing the term. No, it's now Gorilla AIDS. It's now Gorilla AIDS. I tweeted yesterday. I said, after days of deliberation, the World Health Organization renamed monkeypox Mpox. And I said, sources close to the story said Gorilla AIDS was a close second. So Gorilla AIDS, everyone. Mpox. It's offending to black people. What the fuck? What the shit, man? Don't call it a polar bear because it's white. It's offensive. It's polar bear pox. I'm offended because I'm called white and it's a white color. So from now on, in the context of the Swole fam in this show, it is now known as Gorilla AIDS, officially. I don't want to hear anything about Mpox or monkeypox. It's Gorilla AIDS. Considering, you also have to get it from fucking each other in the butt. So it makes sense. It plays. What do you think, Fauci? You know all about those AIDS, huh?
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
You know about them AIDS, don't you? Don't you, Fauci? Don't you, Fauci? Yeah.
You switch the samples.
Gorilla AIDS plays more. People would take it more seriously if you, instead of monkeypox is coming, everyone's like, fuck you. We're not dealing with this shit anymore. But if you say Gorilla AIDS is coming to the United States, everyone's like, whoa, what'd you say? Did someone say Gorilla AIDS? Now you're going to take it seriously. Okay. Only the most important breaking stories here on the Daily Swole. All right, let's get into some videos. That one might be last. Holy shit. It is last. Let's do this one first. Why is obesity a disease? There we go.
What's in the box?
Why is obesity a disease?
So I'm getting a lot of you questioning why I keep referring to obesity as a disease.
Because it is.
And I thought that I'd spend a little time talking about this in a little bit more detail. So a disease, put it simply, is just an abnormal process that causes negative effects within a person. Obesity is a condition where we have excessive amounts of body fat. Now, body fat in and of itself is not abnormal. We need it, and in fact, it's protective and helps us to survive. But what
not having like hundreds of extra pounds of it
happens is when you have excessive amounts of it, it begins to negatively affect other systems in the body. The very definition of what is a disease.
Wait a tick. Hold on a second. Was that accurate? Hold on a second. I'm the whole time I was waiting for something. No, wait. The whole time I was waiting for something ridiculous. Do we agree? Do we agree? Hold on a second. Did everyone hear what Hold on a second. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. That was...
We choose truth over facts.
All right, it was based. Holy shit. It just like ended and I'm like waiting for it, wait for it. I just heard facts, no printer. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right, this one's called fat shaming, so of course this one probably will.
What's in the box?
This will probably hit. I was waiting for the stitch too. I was waiting for something to happen, and then it ended. I'm like, wait a second. That just makes sense? Did a video on the Sleaze cast just make sense? Mind is blown. That was nice. I feel good right now. This one's probably gonna make me feel like shit though.
When we were trying for a baby, I was fat shamed by more medical professionals than I care to count. We had IUI cycles canceled by fatphobic doctors.
AKA doctors.
I received lectures from people who told me it'd be dangerous to get pregnant at my size.
Because it's true.
That I'd for sure have diabetes.
You're definitely pre-diabetic. You are. And you have metabolic dysfunction. For sure. Doesn't mean you can't have a baby, but you're not healthy. Let's continue. All right, we just took a 180. We just turned right back around. We just turned right back around here. We turned this podcast right around. Now we're back on the crazy train. Okay.
That my baby would die. It felt like there were roadblocks constantly because...
Who said their baby would die? Come on. Are you sure I have diabetes and that my baby would die? You're being hyperbolic. Doctors aren't going to be like, your baby's going to die. They're not going to say that.
My baby would die. It felt like there were roadblocks constantly because of my weight.
If you put your own roadblocks in your own way, like, what are we supposed to do? Like, feel sorry for you making things more challenging by not taking care of yourself? Okay.
We were just constantly told, lose weight.
AKA, get healthier. Stop eating vegetable oils and processed sugar. Get better sleep. Lift weights. Like, that would result in that. You don't want to do it? Okay.
It didn't work.
Cap. Okay.
No amount of me losing weight would have solved my husband's infertility problems.
So it sounds like both of your nutritional approaches both of your lifestyles are poor. If he has tanking testosterone, I'm sure he's not sleeping properly. He's not getting proper sun exposure. He's not lifting weights. He's not eating grass-fed beef and organ meats. It just sounds like you're both not eating healthy and taking care of yourselves. You know, both things can be true. You can be unhealthy and metabolically unhealthy and pre-diabetic, and he can have low testosterone and fertility issue. Like, Both can be true.
You can have a healthy pregnancy while fat.
Okay. Can? There's percentages for everything. Maybe 90% of people should not and are at, just because you're at very high risk when you're fat doesn't mean you can't be pregnant. It's just very high risk. If you want to play Russian roulette with your baby, that's up to you, Chief.
And I want to help you advocate for yourself.
And here's where we go off the rails. Advocate for yourself. Look, these medical professionals that are, I'm not a fan of the medical community. I'm not a fan of doctors. I'm not a fan of, hospital births. I'm not a fan of all these things. I think there's a huge problem with it. But, being obese is definitely high risk. And the thing is, if you're taking care of your health and you're living a healthy lifestyle and you're eating what you should be doing evolutionarily, like you're not going to be obese. So this won't be a concern. It's a concern because of all the poor lifestyle habits you have. So they're not wrong. I don't agree with everything that medical doctors say because they know nothing about nutrition. They don't know about you really being healthy. So all they have in their repertoire is like, you need to lose weight. But that's just, I can translate for you. It means you need to improve your lifestyle habits because you shouldn't be this much human. That's what it means. All these people take it as like, oh my God, you don't like me because of my size. It's a doctor. They don't care about your personality. They care about your fucking habits. And, the reality of the situation is you're a high risk for all-cause mortality, period, end of story. Doesn't mean that you are going to absolutely have a bad pregnancy. I'm glad you didn't, I guess. You proved them all wrong by being fat and pregnant. Yay, advocacy.
Because I wish I'd had somebody to help me advocate for myself. I'm hosting a webinar called Fat Fertility.
Oh, fucking God damn it. Jesus Christ. Did you...
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball!
Oh, the grift. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. We'll get back to that in a moment. All right, I'm hosting a webinar called Fat Fertility. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fat fertility. Jesus fucking Christ. You need to fatten up your IQ. What a tard. Cerny in the Telegram chat says, if you really cared, you would do everything you can to make it safe for you and your unborn child. You would think so, Cerny. But that would require personal responsibility and lifestyle changes, and we can't have that in this society. Let's see. Yeah, and epigenetics, like if you're obese and you're having a child, like your child's DNA is going to be scarred and you're going to be making your child more predisposed to be obese. Yeah, you're putting your child at risk throughout their life too. You heard that right, Jen. Fat Fertility. It's a webinar called Fat Fertility. So don't improve your lifestyle habits. Just be fat and take the risk for yourself and the baby. Nice. Ash said, when she said, quote, my baby would die, they were talking about miscarriages. Fat is hormonal and will affect the rate of miscarriage. Indeed. Facts. Nick, Papa will take things doctors never said to fat people for 2,000. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hendrick, fucking savage. You can't get pregnant if you can't find the hole. Holy shit. Cheers. I like comedy. It doesn't have to make you feel good. That's a good one. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Okay, we're not done with this video yet. I stopped it a little bit early, so let's play that again.
Myself. I'm hosting a webinar called Fat Fertility. It's on Monday, December 5th at 7 p.m. Spots are limited, though, so you'll need to reserve.
Spots are limited because even in digital space, we can only fit so many of you in there. The bandwidth is like, I can't save it, Captain. I can't hold on much longer. Oh my God. 3 people on the webinar will crash the site. Oh, the bandwidth, though. But my bandwidth.
Matt Damon.
You're doing this to yourself. Come on. This is, look, you don't have to post this online. If you post it online, then it's free game. This is just ridiculous.
As soon as possible. Just hit the link in my bio to save a spot for yourself. If you're fat and want to have a baby, you need to do this.
You don't. You don't. You don't. Just eat some beef. Eat a steak, go to the fucking gym, get better sleep, stop going on TikTok. It's not good for you, obviously. Get more sunlight, eat some organ meats, meditate, practice yoga. You will lose the fat, and then you won't have to complain about people hurting your feelings by stating facts. Jesus Christ. Let's get another Matt Damon. Matt Damon. That was like a triple Matt Damon there. That was like a three-peat.
Lieutenant Dan.
Jeez, I do agree. I do. You wonder why your husband has like fertility issues. Because he doesn't want to fuck you. He doesn't want to fuck you. That's not a fertility issue. That's like a, who's banging that? Who's banging that? Careful with the dick draft. 50% of the time it works every time. That doesn't make sense.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
My God. All right.
House is a fucking prison on planet bullshit. In the galaxy, this sucks camel dicks.
There we go. All right. That was a long tail. Fam, I'm kind of stretching out this interim because the next one is called pronoun set. Pronoun set. No, I didn't force it, Matthew, actually. A 7, you turned away and forced it. Yes, I turned away, but I didn't force it. I just let it. It was just a slow boil. It was like a Krakatoa. You know, it hits. It got the job done, but it took a bit at first. It's a slow roll. All right. It's all natural, baby. All natural. All natural. By the way, some of you, I'm surprised no one mentioned. Did anyone see that More Plates, More Dates video on Liver King? Some of you have mentioned him in the comments before about like all this, like these emails and the quote truth coming out about his like rampant growth hormone and steroid use. I can't believe these are the same people that think The Rock is natural. It's like, who believes this guy is not taking sauce like in large amounts up his asshole? It's so obvious who takes sauce if you lift for a little bit. But go check out it's like an hour long. It's like a fucking documentary. It was well done. It was well done. But apparently all these like actual like legit emails and all this stuff came out. Yeah, it's just like just fucking liars and grifters, man. No, not a chance. Not a chance. If you live for a little bit, you're like, that's not. It's ridiculous. He's like, what, 45 or something? Like, I'm 39 and I eat grass-fed beef and organs. I'm not saying that the diet's bad. I mean, I think organ meats and beef, it's totally fine. I mean, if you're taking growth hormone and steroids and you're lying about it over and over. Anyway, you can check it out. I got another one. Hold on. Oh my God.
Emotional damage.
Yes. Yes, Daddy. Oh. All right, this last one's called Pronoun Set. Fuck all our lives.
What's in the box?
Pronoun Set. This says, hey, Magpie. If you don't mind me asking, could you please show us an example of how to use your pronouns? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hello, I'm not Magpie, I'm Tal, but I can explain. So Magpie's pronoun set is it, bug, dirt, they, right? It.
Fuck this shit. Fuck! I saw on the video thumbnail, it said they, them. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that part. It's okay, church. It's okay. It's okay. You scared? It's okay. It's all right. Daddy yelled. I know. Daddy yelled. Don't be scared. I'm not angry at you. It's okay. It's okay, Churchy. It's a good girl. Right? Good girl. It's okay. Daddy screamed. And everyone thought Rufus does not give a shit. Okay.
Hello, I'm not Magpie, I'm Tal, but I can explain. So Magpie's pronoun set is it, bug, dirt, they, right? It and they are used normally. So its name is
It and they are used normally because that's a normal thing to call people as it and they. You say bug and dirt? What the fuck is hanging from your ears? I thought those were headphones or ear. What the fuck are those pieces of wood? What is happening? What is that hanging from your fucking ears?
Magpie, the sweater belongs to it, and it was going by itself. And then their name is Magpie, this belongs to them, they were going by themselves. For Bug, it would be Bug's name is Magpie, the sweater belongs to Bug, Bug was going by Bug's self. And then for Dirt, it would be Dirt is Magpie, the sweater belongs to Dirt, Dirt was going by Dirt's self. You can use these interchangeably in a sentence, you can use just one of them, or you can use different ones at different times. Hope this helps.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
What happened to your queer party friends?
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
So per is a neo-pronoun that comes from the word person, which is why I really like him.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn!
I feel better now. All right. How we all doing? How's that society treating all y'all? Yes. The insanity is real. Ain't it right, Tainty Man? Aww. Ain't it right, Tainty Boy? Yeah. Ain't that the
Boys
truth?
have a penis, girls have a vagina.
That was... I don't know what that was about. Literally, you're just watching... These are the craziest people on the planet. Now, this is just one type of crazy. So then you're going to have these libtards that are going to be claiming that we have a gun epidemic in the United States. No, we don't have a gun epidemic. We have millions of legally abiding gun owners that are that are doing so appropriately. And you have mentally unstable people running around this fucking country with no assistance. You're like, this is an example of one type. I'm not saying this thing or bug or whatever the fuck it is is going to murder people. But what you have is a mental health crisis. That's literally what you have. You have people driving through parades. You have all sorts of looting, robbery, all sorts of murder with knives. You kill people with many different items. Like, this is mentally unstable. And this is mentally unstable that uses social media. There are a lot of people that are mentally unstable that don't have social media. There are a lot of mentally unstable people that don't promote their mental instability on social media. They just have social media and they go fucking nuts and they snap. This is rampant. This is one example. And I'm not talking about this individual as being a danger to society, but this is what you have. You have literally a mental health crisis, epidemic, off the scale, off the charts. You have this because of pharmaceuticals. You have this because of exacerbated as a result of lockdowns. Not to mention, mainstream media is only picking up on stories that suits their narrative. So every time you hear any kind of fucking shooting, you hear every single one. If you have a shooting and you hear about it every fucking day, it's like, oh my God, every fucking day. There's also 350 million people in the country. So if you have 5 in a week, let's be honest, that's a small fucking number. It's a small fucking number. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but people have no concept of how many people 350 fucking million is. That's a big fucking number. A big fucking number. So people don't really actually want to do the statistics properly. There's a lot of manipulation with the statistics, X, Y, and Z. But guns don't kill people. Knives don't kill people. People with fucking guns that are mentally unstable and people with knives that are mentally unstable fucking kill people. All right. That's like, they don't kill themselves. The knife doesn't jump up into your fucking face. The gun doesn't shoot by itself. You can kill people with a baseball bat or a wrench. I've seen the fucking movies. Jason Bourne has killed people with a fucking magazine. So, yeah, obesity kills many more people than guns. But hey, we don't want to stop promoting. We don't want to stop subsidizing corn and soy production in this country. We don't want to stop pumping everyone full of fucking vegetable oils. All right. Yeah, we don't hear about every car accident. We don't hear about every DUI. We don't hear about every suicide. We don't hear about every drug overdose from fentanyl. We don't hear about all this shit. Why? Like the mainstream is only picking up the stories that it's making its own story. This is what a movie does. That's why it's called a narrative. Because when you have 350 million people in this country, and of course, a lot of news is like international, you have 7 billion people in the world. There's a story for everything going on all the time. Like, you don't hear about stories like, hey, in the ER, this guy put this thing up his ass. Like, it happens all the time. People are always in the ER for like putting things up their asshole and they can't get it out. They have to go to the ER. You don't hear about every fucking asshole suppository. You don't hear about people that are putting like Matchbox cars up their assholes, but I guarantee there's probably a Matchbox car asshole story at least like a few times a week. We don't hear about any of them, let alone like one of them. So in other words, it's whatever. That's why it's called a narrative, because these, faux journalists, they're not journalists. They're just, storytellers. They're picking the stories that fits whatever they're trying to get across. So if there's a shooting, it'll only get covered if it's like a white person or a white cop killing a black man. If it's a black man driving through a fucking Christmas festival, like Waukesha, like Darryl, like you'll barely hear about it. You'll barely hear about it. It'll barely make the news because like, oh, he was racist and he ran over fucking innocent people. That's not a black person getting killed by a white person. Shh, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. So you're only just picking and choosing. When there's so many millions of people in this country, let alone the world, billions, there's a story for everything. It just has to, it depends on what you want to cover. Just understand that there's any amount of things that you could ever talk about at any given time. You could talk about anything and everything. There's a story going on right now about it. Is it going to get clicks? Is it going to get views? Is it going to get attention? Is it going to get clicks and views? Only if it fits a certain storyline. If it's going to get people upset. You're going to look through a website and be like, oh my God, this guy put a Matchbox car up his ass. Like, I don't want to fucking see that shit. That's why they don't post it. If that was like a craze, if it was like the Kardashians were like putting Matchbox cars up their assholes, everyone would be like, wow, that's the coolest fucking thing. Yo, did you hear what Kanye did? He put a Matchbox car up his fucking asshole. Balenciaga's new ad campaign coming out. You get my point. It's whatever's going to sell. Whatever's going to sell. That's why Mpox, monkeypox is insulting to people. Oh, fuck you. It's insulting to no one. No one's ever been insulted by monkeypox, ever. Mandy, what are we talking about? That's a great question. That's a great fucking question. I don't even know.
Matt Damon.
I have no fucking idea what is happening right now. I have no idea. Does anyone know? Did I make a point? I think I did. At least.
I'm a fair guy, but this heat is making me absolutely crazy.
I think I made a point. And then I started talking about Matchbox cars and the assholes, and I forgot what my name was. I think it made sense. All right. Oh, off the rails. I don't even know where the fucking rails are. Oh, shit. They're over there. Yeah. It's straight shot. Yeah. There they are. Well, all right then. All righty. If you just came into the podcast now, it's like, You didn't say the magic word.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about insane people. I was talking about insane people, the mental health crisis. Like, this is what's going on. This is just a small aspect of the greater mental health. Like, this is just, my point was, this is what we're seeing. Bug and dirt. Like, that's what we're seeing. There's so much. This is just one aspect. Like, you think you're a bug, you think you're dirt, and you think people are going to call you and refer to you as bug and dirt. Fuck off. What kind of la fucking land, egotistical, self-centered, lunatic, make-believe world do you live in? I'm not calling you that stupid shit. Go get a fucking job. Shut the fuck up. I'm not calling you that, you idiot. That's what's happening. And I was using that example. Like, we have it's not even a mental health crisis. This is like a mental health nuclear disaster. The fallout is insane. So I'm saying this is why it's not the gun, it's not the guns. It's the fucking people in this country that have access to guns. The guns are not the problem. Second Amendment, it's very fucking important. Learn your history. It's very important. It's the quality of the people that have access to it. That's what's degrading. That's what's going off the fucking rails. And when you have these authoritarian governments, the Democrats, that are locking down cities and still having lockdowns and restrictions and indoor masking and stupid shit that doesn't fucking work. You lock down, you shut down businesses. You have Kamala Harris, that fucking lunatic, and all these people that are literally destroyed small businesses over the past couple years, doing shout outs and tweets about, support small businesses on like Small Business Day. Fuck you, you hypocrite. Liars. Like, you're destroying people's livelihoods. You're just printing money like nothing. So people can't afford the basics and the essentials. They are constantly in fear. They're getting fed poison. They're pumped full of drugs. They're just miserable, depressed. They have no purpose. They're just completely wound up and they're exploding. That's what's happening. I mean, you have some people, luckily, fortunately for us, You have some people that think they're a bug and dirt. You know what? I'm fine with it. I'm fine. It's great content for us. And if you think you're a bug or you're dirt, you're probably not going to go on a shooting rampage. So there's a fucking win there, right? One, you're not going to reproduce, because how hard is it going to find another bug that will want to fuck you? So, I mean, I don't know how many bugs or dirt people are going to go on like rampages. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we need more of them. But you know, when there's bug people and dirt people, they're also the people that are like, I don't give a fuck. You know, they're like devils and horse people that are trying to take over the world and X, Y, and Z. And they just go on these like fucking unhinged rants and, you know, whatever. Okay. That's it. Swole card time. Swole card time. Swole card time. Dick draft. Who wants that one? Who's gonna fuck Bug?
Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Come on. Who's a bug fucker out there? Who's fucking Bug? Who wants to fuck Bug? No? Dirt fucker? Dirt fuckers? Anyone? Anyone?
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Any dirt fuckers out there?
Hadouken!
No?
Emotional damage!
All right. I tried. You never know. You never know. I don't know. Bug fuckers? Bug fuckers. Bug fuckers. Oh, Bug can go fuck Bug self. Did I do it properly? Scroll. We got a winner. Marvin Lopez. Hey-o, congratulations. Marvin, you are being... And look at this. Look at Marvin's avatar. That's American flag. Marvin, you are being ceremoniously and honorably drafted into the Dick Draft. Congratulations. We are sending you to Bugtown. Yeah, new nickname, Marvin the Love Bug. We're sending you to Bugtown. You better. All right. Congratulations, Marvin, you bug fucker. You send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2398. He says, sweet. In your mailing address in the body of the email, we'll send you this Dick Draft card. Thank you so much for your service. You brave young man. My goodness. The cojones on this fucking guy. Do you know what I'm saying, man?
I was kidding! I was only kidding!
Watch out for the gorilla AIDS. There's no vaccine yet, but we can only hope.
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
I got hairy legs.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Marvin the bug fucker.
He's heating up!
You make me happy. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can!
Oh, biggest dickus. I got you. Fam.
Biggest dickus?
Ever served in a forward area?
We'll take some soundboard.
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Fuck your own face. I got you. Fuck your own face.
First, take a big step back.
Ooh.
And literally
Billy Madison? No points?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah. Aw, Church. Aw, Churchy. Church the mouse. Whip it out. I gotta back up a little bit. Gotta get more clearance. Shit's getting thick. All right. Very nice. Thank you so much, fam. Thank you. I see you in the back. I see you in the back. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support, fam-wise. Really do. Really do. Oh my God. We have someone who wants to say hello. Oh my goodness. We have a cute little church. Say hi to the fam. Say hi to the fam. Aww. Kisses? I'll give you kisses on the camera. Ah, you look at my nose. Oh, you smell all warm and sleepy. You smell like sleepies. You're so cute. She's so cute. Kisses. Gratuitous church kisses at the end of the podcast. Oh, you're such a good girl. Oh, stretch. Isn't she a cutie? Everyone thinks you're so cute. Was the screaming? Was that scary? Okay. Okay, you're so tiny. Ah. All right. And we got the Tainty Man. Very nice, everyone. Tainty Man. He doesn't even fit on the... He doesn't even fit on the fucking camera anymore. He's on his bed. He just... look at the size of these meat hooks. Look at the size of that shit. Jesus Christ, man. All right. The Tainty Man is just completely... He doesn't care. Right, Churchy? Stop licking your puss. Stop licking your puss. No one wants that. You have to respect yourself. Be a lady. A lady doesn't do that on camera. Unless she has an OnlyFans. You gotta get you a TikTok account. And just post videos of you licking puss. You know? Alright, fam. We'll see you tomorrow for... Hey! Episode 23, 99, the last of the 23 hundos. Let's fucking go, fam. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Oh, 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 oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my